place was there.
Yeah. In that place, you spent that night with the 3 people who were together with the person who was struggling with the 3 people when the shot was fired.
And lobusuku lobo buchithe lapho kule ndawo labantu abathathu ebebaloana lo muntu lobeka phethe isibhamu ngolobusuku lobo.
Yebo kunjalo sekuyazwakala manje.
Yes, that's correct. Now I understand it.
That's what I wanted from you, but I understand your level.
My learned friend withdraw that last comment that she made. I think it's important.
My Lord, I understand that the witness is not familiar with the way in which the proceedings are conducted in court. He's a lay person,
but you really can avoid belittling him with snide comments.
As the court business.
And so far you hadn't done it.
I will refrain, my Lord. I
don't know why it's coming.
I will refrain, my Lord. My apologies.
My Lord, we insist that portion where she says she understands her level should be struck from the record.
It has been withdrawn, man. There is no need even for that.
It is withdrawn?
Thank you, man.
There was no need for you to say that.
Mr. Madlala? Yes. It has been withdrawn. There's an apology for it. Let's move on.
No, ngiyaxolisa. Ukuthi usike wathi asihloniphane masikhuluma eqala ngikhuluma but akusekona ukuhlonipha la wakwenzayo.
I apologize.
Usho yena meqala wathi ngiphendule court ngihloniphe but akasahloniphi yena.
Yeah, for a moment she didn't do it. Now she said she committed to show respect.
Okay, Maleka, I apologize for that because initially she's the one who said that there should be respect whenever we communicate in court, but it's herself who is no longer showing respect.
Yes. Now, the shot had been fired at the deceased. What then happened?
Then we had to chulu again and move kwase kwenzakalani.
Makuphuma isibhamu mina ngibaleke ngawungena ekamereni. So laba engazi bayenze kanjani mina ngibaleke ngawungena ekamereni.
When the shot rang, I ran into the bedroom, and then as to others, I don't know what happened of them.
How long did you spend inside the bedroom?
Ngangeke nginake isikhathi simi ngikusona kodwa engikwaziyo ngezwe sekuthulekile sekukhuluma abantu bese endlini bodwa ngezwe abantu sebekhala then la ngimemeze khona because mangivula umnyango ubungavuleki then ngikwazi umthoko wazi ungivulela ngesiphumo.
I couldn't have noticed the time in the condition that I was in because by that time I heard how it was quiet and the house occupants that were the ones who were speaking inside the house, and then I tried opening the door, could not open, then Moses is the one who came opening the door for me.
So in other words, you cannot tell this court how long did you spend inside the bedroom?
Yes, I can't because the way in which the state of my mind was, I was in shock. So I could not have noticed the time.
And then when you came out from that bedroom into the lounge, were there any people in the lounge?
Ngesikhathi uphuma lapha ekamereni uza e-lounge ke bebakhona abantu lapha ke ngaphakathi e-lounge.
Yebo bebekhona.
Yes, they were.
Who were those people?
Ubani labantu bebakhona phakathi e-lounge?
Bekhona abantu abevele bekhona endlini.
If you still remember.
Umusa kwazi ukukhumbula ukuthi ubani labantu bebakhona lapha ku-lounge?
The people who were inside the lounge, who were at the lounge when you came out from the bedroom.
Abantu babalapha e-lounge ngaphakathi ngesikhathi unokuqhamuka uvela ekamereni.
I think kwakukheli umakakheli uZandi umthoko.
I think it was Kelly's mother, Zandi, and Mtogo. 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where was?
Even this small boy, Kelly's child.
And where was the deceased at that time?
Then yenage umufi bekakuphi ngesikhathi leso?
Ubeka between isofa le angimangina nginyawo ngena so isofa le ka right mangina inyango ka right between isofa ne stand se TV.
He was between the sofa If you enter on the right-hand side between the sofa and then the TV stand.
So it means the deceased was also inside at the lounge.
Yes.
Yena umuvi naye bekakhona lapha elonchini.
Yes.
Yes. What was he doing?
Bekenzani?
Because mangiphuma mina ngiyakuye ngafika nje kunamadotinyana igazi phansi. Then mangibheka iskipper kusinembobo. Ngabona ukuthi utubulekile.
So when I came out going to him, I noticed that there were blood spots on the floor. Then when observing his t-shirt, there was a hole. Then I realized that he was shot.
When you realized that he had been shot, what did you do?
Ngemva kokuthi sobona ukuthi udutshuliwe ke waswenzani.
Abenkhala.
I was crying.
Then ngasekuthiwa
Crying for what?
Ukhalani.
angazi ukuphendula kanjani lo muntu ambuza ngikhalelani.
I don't know. I'm going to answer you if you ask me why I was crying.
At that time, I asked you as to where was the deceased, and then you said he was at the lounge at that time. Is that correct?
Ngibuze ukuthi umufi bekakuphi ngesikhathi sowathi bekaselonje kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
That's correct.
What was his condition?
Isimo sakhe besinjani, i-condition yakhe?
Ngiyasho ukuthi bedubulekile ngoba bekunembobo la kunegazi phansi lamadotinyana la phansi hayi igazi lefloor.
Yes, I've already said that he appeared to be shot at because there was a hole on the t-shirt and then on the floor itself there were blood spots.
What else you noticed at the deceased?
Yini futhi okunye uye waqaphela wakubona kuye umufi?
Awukho kunye ngokuqaphela.
There's nothing further that I observed from the deceased.
He was helpless at that particular time, am I correct? The deceased.
Ngesikhathi leso vele ke bakasesimeni esibucayi beka helpless.
Helpless njani belele phansi ngithelele ngathulele ngeside.
Helpless in what way? Because he was lying on the floor but on his side.
Yes.
Mr. Madlala, helpless means when somebody cannot do things for themselves. When a person is in a position or condition where they don't have strength, they cannot do necessary things for themselves.
Uyazisa nkosi yami ukuthi legama lisho ukuthi umuntu usesimeni la angakwazi ukuzinceda khona usesimeni esibucayi.
Yes kunjalo bekanti kunjalo.
Yes, he was in that condition.
Okay. What initiation did you take first to assist the deceased besides crying?
Yini okwenza
What
kuqala ukuncedisa
initiative?
yena umufi ngaphandle kokuthi ukhale?
To assist the helpless person who was lying down, as we are saying.
Ukuncedisa lo muntu bakasesimeni esibucayi esebangwa nabezimu yini okuqala okwenzile wena?
If there is anything, if you did not do anything, just say so that you did not do anything.
Uma kukhona okwenzile ke ungasho kodwa uma kungekho ungasho nakhona ukuthi akukho okwenzile.
Asithe ukuthi simthathe simfake emotweni because ukhe lwahlehlisa imoto wayipanga kule side elingalalele ibhadi wayipanga khona wayisondeza ngase le side ngasekitchen so samthatha samfake emotweni.
I can say we put her inside the motor vehicle because Kaylee drove the car close to the side of the kitchen, then we put him inside the motor
Who
vehicle.
decided that he must be taken to the hospital?
Ngubani othethe isinqumo sokuthi ayiswe esibhedlela?
Angazi ukuthi bawathatha isinqumo.
I don't know who decided.
Why?
Kungani?
I don't know. You were still there inside the house.
Usisengaphathi kwendlu.
Ngangeke nginothise yonke into umqondo wami osukulento eyenzekile ngangeke nginothise yonke into eyenzakalile.
I could not notice everything that was transpiring inside the house because my mind was focusing on what had happened.
Did you call the ambulance to come and assist?
Ngiye nabiza i-ambulance ukuthi izoncedisa.
I mean, you as Mr. Madlala, when
Ngisho
you
wena
realized
njengomdlali.
that he was helpless, your friend, did you call the ambulance to say, come and help, there is a person who has been injured here?
Lala ke umbuzo uthi wena njengoTumelo Madlala ke uye ngesikhathi umbona ukuthi usesimeni esibucayi uye wabiza i-ambulance ukuthi izizoncedisa ke yena nomngane wakho.
Angithi ukhe lwasethathile imoto ehlehlisa imoto ukuthi afakwa esibhedlela. So
Isn't that Kelly has already driven the vehicle or the motor vehicle closer so that we can put him inside, take him to the hospital?
I understand that, and you do not know how Kelly Khumalo came up to that decision of taking the deceased. But I'm asking you on your own to say, did you call the ambulance to say there's a person who has been injured here, come and help us?
lalela ke angeke ukwazi ukuthi yini isinqumo lesi yini lokho kwenza ukuthi uKelly athathe lesinqumo sokuthi ke athathe umufi amise khona esibhedlela. Ngisho ukuthi wena esihlangothini lakho uye wayibiza iambulance na wathi izanizoncedisa phela kanti nangu umuntu ulimele.
Firstly, into engingayisho even if ngi best friend yakaSenzo angeke ngithathe izinqumo kukhona umuntu athandana naye la kuyena ozaqala kuyena. So angeke ngithathe izinqumo ngithi akwenzeke ukuthi ngubani mina ngumngani nje angeke ngifane nomuntu athandana naye.
To start with, even though I'm the best friend of Senzo, I cannot just take the decisions on my own. If there is a Senzo lover, the one who can, be able to make such decisions, who am I to can take such decisions if the lover is present?
So as a result of that, you did not call the ambulance?
Yes, that's a local azango wibiza ambulance.
Ngalo nakwezasalo ziningi nje izathu anginawo nalawo manamba ambulance angizwafonela ngani.
Besides that reason, there are many reasons. Another reason is that I don't have even the ambulance numbers. How would I have called?
Yeah, because you also did not have the number. That is why you did not call the ambulance.
Nguthi bunga nayo number kungakho kwazange uyibiza ambulance.
Ngiyasho ngathi ziningi izathu akusona leso kuphela ngisibeke ekuqaleni.
Yes, I've said that there are many reasons. The reason that I mentioned initially is not the only reason.
Yes. Then what happened? Tell us now. You were moving. By the way, when you were running into the bedroom, were you running with your crutches?
We are teaching ubaleka lapha bedroom, ubaleka ngama crutches wakho.
No, ama-crutches ngishilo abekasetshenziswa uZandi. Nganoma kunokhuluma uKelly nomunye wayeliphethe futhi ayo2 ama-crutches besebenzisa wona ukushaya lo muntu lo ophethe isibhamu.
No, I've already said that the crutches was used by Zandile. I don't know if this other one was used by Kelly, but they used these crutches to beat up or assault this intruder.
So you could walk without them?
Yes,
yes.
After the incident, you said when were they taken by the police, the crutches?
Crutches atethweni nimaphoyisa.
Indaba yaleyo ukuthi ngathi ngisayikhumbuli kahle ukuthi kodwa ngikhumbula bewabuyisa nje ukuthi bawabuyisele eThekwini. Angisakhumbula bathathela khona eThekwini bathathela ngala cause abene scratch now becrashekile.
Okay. But you cannot.
Can I interpret the answer please, Ms. Mshololo? I don't know about that, but then they were brought back at Durban. As to whether they were taken at Durban, I cannot recall because these scratches had a scratch also. So I don't recall clearly as to when they were taken.
And those crutches had been used during the commission of the offense?
Then lama crutches lawa asetshenziswa ngesikhathi kwenzeka leli qala.
Yebo.
That is correct.
Will I be wrong to say that they were fetched from you in Durban by a certain police officer?
Zabe nginephutha ngithi lama crutches athathwa kuwe leThekwini alandwa elinye iphoyisa.
Ngabe unalo iphutha nalapho.
No.
Ngisakhumbula kahle.
You won't be making a mistake because I don't recall.
Yeah. Then you now moving to the hospital.
Manje siya esibhedlela. Yes, ukhulume ngoba ngisho mshini ngesilisa Nkosi.
I heard you talking about the face cloth that you used when you were carrying the deceased.
Ngize
Am I
ngikhuluma
correct?
ngendwango ukuthi benisebenzisa ngesikhathi niphethene negugene nomufi kunjalo?
Yebo kunjani.
That is correct.
What did you use it for?
Nisebenziseni le ndwango benisebenziselani?
Usisi lo anti wayethi asivale ngayo sivala usenzo la emobeni.
Okay.
So angableed.
This lady or this aunt said we should use it to cover the wound on Senzo so that he could not bleed.
Who's that aunt?
Ubando aunt.
Angimazi angithi umakhelwane wakhona lapha.
I don't know her. I think it's the neighbor.
Okay, when did she arrive in the house?
Ufike nini endlini?
Angibonanga afika but mase sisemotweni nje waqhamana nethola ukuthi asivale simvale ngalo.